Yes, welcome back to the sports show, of course, soccer, one of our great loves, Baz. We love our soccer, mate. It is fantastic. Been good enough, Jacob Atkinson from the Sturt. I don't know, we should say the footy club, but if you say footy club, they think it's Aussie rules, mate. So we have to say the soccer club.
Yeah,
it's the Lions. From the Lions, from the Sturt Lions. Been good enough to come and join us. Hey, how are you, mate?
Yeah, good. Thanks for having me.
No, mate, it's been pretty good for your soccer club. Last year, the premiership, of course. Let's have a little chat about that.
Yeah. No, it was an interesting year, obviously, with COVID, and I think, to be fair, looking back at it, it was probably the COVID break that we had, which was about 8 weeks, was probably one of the. It was a bit of a blessing in disguise. It's sort of because our coaches are very organised, and it almost threw a lot of the other teams out. But we were able to, with how organised our coaches are, they were able to sort of reshuffle the training around to the restrictions and whatever. And once we were sort of allowed to get out there, it was we sort of came back, regrouped very well. We probably started the first 3 games off not too well, and then COVID hit, and then again, as I said, our way back from COVID, we just went on a streak there where we were hard to beat, and we were just winning. So yeah.
Was the attacking left-footed midfielder that did all the damage?
I think.
Sorry, you're the attacking left-footed midfielder.
Oh, cool. No, I think the fortunate thing is I got 10 other guys around me who are very good. So when you got a good team, it can often make you look a bit better than you are. So.
No, see, now, Jacob, no. You know, they all say that, don't they? It's a team. When really, it's not a team.
No, it's not. Yeah, we know.
But, mate, the weekend, that would have been a bit disappointing. Was that a home game, Adelaide?
Yeah, Adelaide City. We played them at home, yeah. So yeah, look, we fought pretty hard, but they're going to be definitely up there trying to win it. So, we had our chances to probably win the game, but they're a good side, and any time you can, steal points off them, you're doing well. And we were probably unlucky, but again, they're a good side, so you can't sort of lose too much sleep over it.
Did you think your build-up and approach coming in was pretty good? Felt comfortable coming in?
Yeah.
Some games you don't. You go, they've got too much talent. We're going to battle. Yeah. Not that mindset?
No, as I said, our coaches do, an amazing job. They go very above and beyond to give us the information that we need. And I think that's a huge benefit to our team, and it's a testimony to our success that we've had in the last 12 months. And we were very well prepared for the game, but I think just on the day we were probably outclassed by a better opposition. But preparation for us is we've got a lot of preparation.
It's a 1-0. It's a 1-0 victory. You see, that's what you don't see a lot of. You don't. You're saying that you were outclassed and they're a better side. It's 1-0, and you also said that you had opportunities in the game.
Yeah.
So the result could have been a lot better for you.
Yeah, I think that in fairness is probably a big difference between AFL and footy. In soccer you can be, you can get outclassed in a game, but you can end up winning the game 1-0 because you've had one shot and the other team's had 20.
Yeah.
I've been in games very much so where that's happened, and I think on the weekend, when you look back at it, and as I said, they had probably the percentage of the ball was higher in their regard, and they did a lot with it in the pitch. But in that final third, we probably created the clearer chances.
Okay.
But again, that's why you look in England and Europe, and the guys who get paid the big money are often the strikers who can score the goal. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Mate, you started your juniors at the Sturt Lions Soccer Club, mate. You're at the seniors. There's been a bit of a journey in between.
Yeah.
What drew you to Sturt to start with?
So, it sort of started up. The club started up, and my dad was friends with a few of the guys who started that club up, and John Van der Veeken was one of the sort of founders of it. And it was, I was 10 years old, wasn't really playing soccer. I was playing school soccer, but wasn't playing at a club. And, my dad said, look, this opportunity's come up. Do you want to do it? I thought, why not? It's a good way to get into club soccer. And so, that opportunity came up, and just got in straight away, and it went well.
I'm doing a little bit of homework on you. You had 4 clubs, and I thought to myself instantly, one more you got to flush.
Yeah, that's right.
It was that's not something that's rare in soccer, is it? For players to move between clubs.
Yeah, not so much. I mean, in our team, Sturt have a really good culture in our team where not many people have moved around a lot. It's got a pretty core sort of group which has stayed with the team for a while, and again, it's another reason for the success. But amongst other players, there's a lot of people do move around, and it is a common thing to see guys go from one club to another, and you know, sometimes 3 in a year, and it's not.
It's actually good. It's not. I mean, we're so brought up on the loyalty with Australian rules footy. In soccer, it's not a bad way to get intel, though, is it?
Yeah.
You know, and sometimes there's 2 midfielders, you and another guy, both the same. You can't both play, so it's not a case of disloyal to the club. It's, well, one of us has got to go and play somewhere else, otherwise I'm not playing.
Yeah,
so,
that's right.
you know, so there's a lot of that. And did you find at those other 4 clubs that you went to that you were able to bring some knowledge back to your club?
Yeah, I definitely think, you know, you learn a lot, you see a lot as well going to different clubs, whether it's, you know, from how the club's being run to how the coaches are, and you gain a lot of experience. And I definitely think now, sort of, you know, I'm 25, so coming into, you know, sort of, I guess, what I would call the prime is, you know, I'd say I've learned a lot, and it's more my experiences coming out now, which I've started to witness a bit more. And I definitely have learned a lot from players, coaches, and the way clubs have run. Yeah.
So, mate, the major sponsor of the club, or one of the major sponsors, Total Tools at Lonsdale. Now, of course, he mentioned it before, his dad got him into soccer. His dad also owns Total Tools at Lonsdale, so he's a bit of a major sponsor and a major influence here.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, when you win on the weekend, mate, you walk in, is there, hey, mate, it's great to see you, son, everything's pretty good. When you lose, is there a bit... what's going on?
Yeah,
I'm putting a bit in here, son. What's going on, mate?
I think the benefit is, you know, my old man's been my harshest critic, but my biggest support. So I think that's probably the best benefit. And yeah, he's always benefited, always sort of got around me when things are going.
Yeah, well, don't be surprised if you do lose and one day it says you're working on the weekend.
Yeah,
mate.
that's right. That's right.
You're out the back.
It's time to give up soccer, mate.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Yeah. It must be great though. I mean, clubs struggle with sponsors anyway, don't they? You know, all the time. They're always struggling. But it sounds like you guys have got it all. You've got a great coaching staff, you're good sponsors. So it's a pretty steady club.
It is, absolutely. They've got a future plan, and they're stuck to it. And you know, there's not sort of just your mums and dads running the club. It's some, you know, you got some good business guys running the club who know the direction they want it to go in, and that's the direction that they're taking it. And it's, you know, it's definitely going to be one of the biggest clubs, if it isn't now, that will come into South Australia.
Who do you play next week?
Next week's a cup round. We play Modbury, who are...
A cup, FFA Cup?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, so
You
they're in the
enjoy them?
league. Yeah, I love it. I think it would be a great opportunity if you could have a run and win it. So, But we play Modbury this week, and then the following week we play Raiders.
Okay, so Modbury are where? Modbury...
They're in the State League One. So the league
so
below.
they're in the league... They are too, yeah.
Yeah,
They're in the league below, so you would be expected to.
You'd say the odds would be, but you know, it's one of those things when you know, you never know. It's
one kick.
Yeah,
That's what you said before. One kick.
Very good.
Listen, Jacob, we really appreciate you coming here, mate.
great.
Terrific that you've had so much success, especially with your club. Fantastic the family's involved sponsoring it. Need to get out and support the Sturt Lions Soccer Club. Big game this weekend against Modbury.
Modbury,
Get out
at Modbury. Yeah.
At Modbury. Get out and support the boys. Stay with us. Still a bit more to come.